Hello, I'm Raphael with NewBlueFX, and I'd like to show you how to use NewBlue Stabilizer to quickly clean up shaky footage. We all know that solid, smooth camera work is the only way to go, being shot on a tripod, dolly, crane, or Steadicam. But in most shooting situations, it's simply not an option, and we have no choice but to shoot handheld. The great news is that with good software stabilization technology, we can take handheld camera work and give it that polish we need so it has the look of a much more expensive production. This example was clearly shot with a handheld camera. A tripod would have been nice, but hey, it wasn't an option. Let's fix it. Drag and drop NewBlue Stabilizer from the effects list or double click on it to drop it into your clip. By the way, I'm working in Premiere, but everything I'm doing is pretty much consistent across all NLEs, so this translates easily to your NLE of choice. Once Stabilizer is dropped into the clip, a message immediately overlays the video telling us it needs to be analyzed. Before it can work its magic, Stabilizer must scan the clip and identify all the shaking and motion. Let's open up Stabilizer. Stabilizer is fast and easy to use, yet it has versatile controls, and like all NewBlue effects, it comes with a set of presets that provide a wide variety of solutions for different stabilization issues. I recommend starting with one click of the preset menu and then fine-tuning it from there. In this case, I'm using Wandering Camera because that pretty accurately describes the video. The first step in the process is to analyze the footage. These are managed with the top 3 controls. Any changes we make immediately display on the preview to the right. This really helps the process of fine-tuning go much faster. Fast and slow tells the analyzer how much it should pay attention to fast-moving objects versus the slow ones. Center edge tells the analyzer whether to pay attention to the middle or the edges of the frame. I find that if I leave these 2 controls in the middle, pretty much works 90% of the time. In this case, there's not a lot of motion, so we're going to turn the fast-slow control towards the slow. The last control sets the analysis strength. Turn it all the way down and the analysis is faster. Turn it all the way up and the analysis is much more rigorous and less likely to have errors. I find that if I set it around 75, the results are reliable and I don't have to wait too long. Here's a tip. Watch for the red and white lines. The white lines locate the motion we want to fix. The red lines indicate the motion we rather ignore. I get the best results by identifying a stationary object and moving the controls so that I get as many white lines in that area as possible. Then hit Analyze. Once it's done, review the results in the preview window. Now with the clip analyzed, use the controls across the bottom to set up the playback behavior. The great news is you can change these to your heart's content and not have to analyze again. Even close Stabilizer and save the project, then come back to it later, make more adjustment, and there's no need to start over. Smoothing sets the degree of stabilization. Turn it down and the camera motion is shakier. Turn it all the way up and it stubbornly tries to stay in one place. Usually, I find the best place is somewhere in the middle. When I handhold the camera, I often have intentional camera motion, be it tracking or panning. With smoothing in the middle, it knows to follow my motion, but still remove the jitter. Since software stabilization works best by shifting the image to compensate for camera jitter, it immediately creates a problem at the edge of the frame as the image moves around. Stabilizer provides a great set of options for dealing with this. You can fill in around the edges or just crop in a little to avoid the issues altogether. In this case, I find that just a little cropping completely solves it. Now we have a great establishing shot that's exactly what the cameraman had in mind. Be sure to check out our Stabilizer and other products at NewBlueFX.com.